Hello, welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks, Top 5 Comics for the week of August 17th, 2022. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're back, and we got 5 new books to talk about this week. Number 5 this week is Crossover 3D Special number 1. Imagine everything you thought was fantasy was real. Now join us in a world where reality is dead and anything is possible. The powerhouse creative team of Donny Cates from Venom and Thor, Jeff Shaw from God Country and Thanos Wins, D. Kanifi from Redneck, and John J. Hill from Nailbiter. John J. Hill is proud to present the best-selling first issue of Crossover in 3 glorious dimensions. This special edition uses a magical KLC Press 3D process and includes custom glasses for your viewing pleasure. Plus an all-new story, also in 3D, with new revelations about the Dome, written by Donny Cates and illustrated by Megan Hutchinson Cates. So, very cool. It's a reprint of issue 1, but in 3D with these special glasses. So it didn't make it high in our list of top 5, but still very cool, and we wanted to add it. There are no variants.
If you have not read Crossover, people, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do enjoy it very much.
And this would be a super fun.
It's going to be a fun one to have in 3D.
Yeah.
Just because of the way, the art goes generally.
Yeah.
Plus, there's going to be another story.
Yeah. $9 cover price, though.
Yeah.
But you get 3D glasses.
It's going to be special.
It's 3D special. Number 4, 20th Century Men number 1.
All right, so that one is another Image number 1.
Surprise! Another week, another Image number 1.
If they stop putting them out, we'll stop putting them on. So at the end of the 20th century, superheroes, geniuses, madmen, and activists rushed towards World War III. A Soviet iron hero, a superpowered American president, an insane cyborg soldier, an Afghan woman hell-bent on building a better life for her people. These strange yet familiar beings collide in a story that mixes history, politics, and comic book mythology into something totally new. Welcome to 20th Century Men, where the edges of our reality and fiction touch, overlap, and then explode. So this one sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read anything by the author, Denise Camp. Dennis?
No, new to me too.
Dennis.
I mean,
it sounds pretty,
yeah,
pretty imagey.
Oh, yeah.
Very intense and, mind-bending.
Yeah, and 40 pages to start the story, $4 cover price. So standard cover price and like double size image or double size book.
I wonder how many issues it's going to be, because it might just be all big.
The series has 3. Yeah, 40 pages. 28 pages. Issue 3 is down to 28
for the last one.
Yeah.
That means that 1 and 2 are going to be packed full.
Yeah, should be fun. Number 3, we have We Eat Gods. So before humanity's extinction as a result of the God War, a fleet of saviors for humankind were created, known as the God Eaters. In the years following the war, these droids would attempt to vanquish the gods one by one until none remained, so that humanity could return. But the will of the gods preserved, and now the last hope for humanity lies in the heart of a single God Eater droid, Reyes.
So this one just sounds fun. Seemingly, it's just a robot going and trying to kill gods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like he's the last hope for humanity. So I'm wondering if they're going to go like Gore the God Butcher style and go with actual gods, or if they're going to make up new ones.
Yeah.
Is he going to go out trying to kill Thor? Something like that. But no, this one I'm excited about. It definitely sounds like my type of, off the beaten path comic.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it does seem really
Also,
cool.
the retailer thank you variant is my favorite.
Which
The
one's that?
design variant
Oh, yeah.
ish.
Ish, yeah. I like the little notes.
Yeah.
Drawn heart symbol. Cool.
Yeah, this one just sounds like a fun one to pick up.
Yeah, for sure. Number 2 is Edge of the Spider-Verse number 2. Gig of Nightmares, the Spider and the Dragon, a single thread, mini Marvels. In this issue, Spider-Gwen, the new Spider UK, mini Spidey, and get to know your antagonist for this huge story.
Oh, so seemingly this will really delve into the villain for the whole Spider-Verse event.
Is that this thing?
I have not touched it actually.
Okay.
I've waited, so I'd assume that is the villain.
Because
But
I
I
do
mean,
not recognize it.
they have to have a big, villain for each of these Spider-Verse events.
Oh, true.
Like something that's going across universes.
Is this mini Spidey?
Yeah. So this though is supposed to have. I mean, each of these Edge of Spider-Verse comics has first appearances.
Yeah.
Like each one. But then for it to also be like an origin for the villain would be definitely a good one to pick up for speculation purposes. Absolutely. They'll probably make a movie out of it in like 2 animated ones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they have that whole Into the Spider-Verse movie line, which is just incredible.
And they're great.
Yeah. Yeah. I like them more than a lot of the live action ones.
I'd put that probably as like my third favorite Spider-Man movie.
It was really good.
I cried when Miles jumps off the building.
All right.
But no, this one's just always going to be a good spec book to pick up.
Oh, absolutely. How many issues is it?
I think 5. Edge of Spider-Verse, and then back to the main end of the Spider-Verse.
Gotcha.
Event.
Cool.
But so that brings us to our number 1 for the week, which is Batman: One Bad Day, The Riddler. So Dreadful Reigns is the name of the story. Tom King and Mitch Gerads, the Eisner Award-winning duo behind Mr. Miracle, the Sheriff of Babylon, and Strange Adventures, reunite to dive deep into the mind of Batman's most intellectual foe, the Riddler. The Riddler has killed a man in broad daylight for seemingly no reason, but there's always a reason. The Riddler is always playing a game. There are always rules. Batman will reach his wit's end trying to figure out the Riddler's true motivation in this epic psychological thriller. This is not to be missed. So, from what I've read about, this whole series, The One Bad Days, it's supposed to get pretty dark.
Is this the first one?
I do not think so.
Okay.
I want to say there was a Two-Face one already.
Okay.
But no, there's definitely been one before this one. But, like, the Riddler one, they first had announced it after the Batman came out in theaters. And they're talking about this is going to be, like, in that same vein of Riddler.
Nice.
Like, very dark and intense. Plus, I think Tom King, and this is a good one for Tom King, the art style matches with his boy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think it'll be interesting. 64 pages, too. It is a little bit on the expensive side at $7.99, but... 64 pages, one big story.
It's regular size, though. It's not like the Black Label giant.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Those big ones, I don't know. I just can't get myself to buy a bunch of bags and boards for the big ones.
I got lucky because when bagging up that dude's collection, we ended up with a bunch of, like, oversized issue bags.
Nice.
So I just kind of lucked into a lot of them, which helps me out because, like, all the Spider-Man, like, legacy issues are, what's it called, legacy bound?
Yeah.
Where it's like, or not legacy, I forgot what it's called, perfect bound, where they're the thick book.
Right.
Yeah, so I ended up with a lot of extra bags just specifically for those.
Nice. Yeah, I did discover the BCW bags that are meant for larger comics.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what they call them, but they have the little label at the top. It's for like oversized comics, but very helpful because trying to squeeze them into normal bags is not good for your comic book. But yeah,
Yeah,
super
I
excited
used
for
to
this
try
one.
to put them all in the small bags too, and it just never went right.
No, what I ended up doing was just not putting the board in.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
It's like
But
it's in a
then that's
bag.
also not the best,
No, it's not the best, but it's better than raw, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
But no, this one I think is going to be a dark, good Riddler Batman story that, you know, it's one and done too.
yep,
But the rest of them, I think there's supposed to be a lot of these
cool.
One Bad Days.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Like,
there's enough Batman villains to do them for quite
yeah,
some time.
I'm sure they'll do the heroes too. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. There were a couple of other comics that we were talking about in terms of like honoree or like would have almost made our top 5 this week. There were a lot of good books. I just want to point out Nightwing number 95 is coming out this week, and it has the swimsuit variant.
You know, this is your
This
swimsuit
is it.
variant.
My week
This
is
is it.
here.
It's finally happened.
It's finally happened. Here we are. We made it. All the
You're so
glory.
cool. Also for the week,
This one's
I
pretty
know
good
that.
too.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like those ones.
Yeah.
The kind of art, the more artsy ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Hulk number 8 is supposed to be the end of Banner of War.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we'll see the end of that. And then we have also Star Wars,
Yes.
which
has an awesome cover. This cover is incredible.
I love that cover.
It's that
I love
negative
Luke
space
having
calling
that.
you again.
I know, always put the negative
You're a
space.
sucker for negative space.
But I mean, I love Luke with the yellow lightsaber right now too.
Absolutely.
And this is supposed to have 3 new characters introduced. So
the Rebel
we'll see what they are.
Rebel
but
fleet is
good
reunited
spectacle.
at last. Yeah, it doesn't really mention it in the.
No, it's all, you know, these massive Star Wars events that keep happening.
Young Obi-Wan.
There we go. I love that one.
Action figure variant. But cool.
That one of John Tyler Christopher too.
Yep.
Yep. I did actually just order another one of his negative spaces for Star Wars. It's like an all green Luke Skywalker in black robes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another undiscovered country.
Do we have any other
Trying to see if
honorees?
there was anything else. Barbaric, Axe to Grind, starting book 2 of Barbaric. Next Dark Spaces. Let's see. Oh, Razorblade Small Cut Special.
Yeah, I was actually meaning to ask. Didn't that already come out, or did it get put off?
The year 1 omnibus. This is a 5-copy incentive.
Yeah, didn't we do that one a few weeks ago?
Yeah, this is a different one.
It's a different one.
Yeah. I think it's just coming out again.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's like the second wave of the omnibus. And so more of the incentives are coming out.
More of the incentives are coming out, yeah. All right, well, do we have anything else?
I don't think so. I think we've reached... Yeah. Not seeing anything else. So that does it for this week. So stay tuned for next week when we talk about next week's top 5 comics. Leave a comment down below what your top pick is for the week. We may be using it for some kind of giveaway that we're currently figuring out what it's going to be. But you can get a jump start by putting your top pick for the week, as always, in the comments below. Looking forward to hearing from you and discussing this week's books. So until next week, we'll catch you guys later.
See ya.